That one auntie who's always talking about your weight when you see her at Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Her.
If you come to her and be like, hey auntie, like let's not talk about my weight. Don't tell me you don't like my hair, because obviously if I'm wearing my hair like this, I like it. She don't take that well and she decides not to talk to you anymore. That's one less person who's making you feel bad about yourself in your life.
When you let go of people, or when you scale back on certain people, you have room for other things. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of So What Now?
So what now?
My name is Carla.
And I'm Dexy.
You already know us. Don't play. You're friends. But if you're new here, thank you so much for coming. You're going to have a great time hanging out with us. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. You could be doing anything else. Anything else.
But they chose to be here with us.
Because
they're wise.
Wise women, wise and men. Shout out to the men. I've had a few messages from like random men, and it's so funny.
Really?
They're like, I'm hooked. I'm like, are you?
What are you doing here?
Don't be doing that nasty looking at me.
Oh
I know I
gosh.
look good.
Actually, hit us up in the OnlyFans chat. No,
Only
sorry,
friends.
Sorry. That's the wrong business. Hit us up in the Only Friends chat on Instagram,
Yes.
and let us know what you're doing here if you identify as male.
Yes. Like what you're doing hanging out with us. I'm going to turn it on so like we can all chat and like respond to stuff. And
Yeah.
I want to make it interactive before we do anything. Just to let you know, we're going to do stuff behind a paywall.
Oh.
Eventually. But eventually, I think
She's so bossy.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Gotcha.
I can't wait.
Thank you. I love
Whatever you
a
say,
submissive.
mama.
I love a submissive woman.
Not me. Anyway, what were you...
Anywho, so we're gonna do some stuff behind the paywall first, but I'm grateful that you guys are building a relationship with us. So we're building community, we're building a relationship, and then aside from just us and them, I want to do what I was able to curate with Shit I'm 30, and it's like a community of people that they just hang out with each other. Like they go on vacations together, they become friends. Like I want that. I want that out of people. So creating that community, and it's gonna be like $5.
Okay, long-term goal. A group trip.
A group trip?
Yeah.
Bruh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Not like a retreat, but like a group
day.
trip.
Like a day.
Start 2 days.
2 days.
Because like we get there and then leave the next day, but it's like all day and all day.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Not a retreat though.
You know what? Let's start small with a brunch. I'm already scared. I'm sorry.
I think a brunch is cool.
Let's start small with a brunch.
I think a brunch is cool.
Yeah.
Let's do a brunch.
Yeah.
And that'll lead us into like a party for Halloween next year.
I love that.
Okay.
And
then a party. And then we go away.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So a quick catch up for this week. If you're watching, my hair's different now.
Gorgeous.
I haven't worn my
gorgeous.
curls in over 6 months, I feel like.
And now I'm jealous. I want you to put them away because they look flawless. Love the color.
She just did it.
It's giving volume.
It grew.
It's giving Lion King.
It
looks so good.
Is it giving cougar?
No, never cougar.
No, because I feel like
Never
25. You watching?
You look 25 though, so it can't give cougar, right? For it to give cougar, you have to like look older.
I don't think so. I think it's just when they find out how old you are.
You want a younger man?
Come in and sit. Let me feed you real quick.
Are you into booby sucking?
No. I think it's the stupidest thing.
What? It makes me giggle.
I'm like, what are you doing?
It makes me laugh. And yeah, sometimes I'll be like, okay, like stop. If you keep laughing.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Do you want a real bottle? Because ain't nothing coming out. And I don't feel nothing. Yeah. So what are we doing?
Yeah. But this isn't a sex pod. So how are you doing?
Not. I'm doing good. I'm glad that I've changed my hair. I feel like I needed to change. Yeah. And it came at the right time because I've been really overwhelmed. So it feels good. It feels good that my hair grew.
Yeah.
We'll see what it feels like when I have to do it myself since
Was Jazz mad at you about leaving the braids in for so long?
She got over it. We talked about it. I was like, look, girl, mental health.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have these braids in and you just go and send the Apple Pay request and let me know how much I owe you.
And you don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear shit.
Put the dye in the hair.
If it's broken, oh well.
Oh well.
Put some treatment in it.
I love it.
I don't know what to tell you.
It looks good. It doesn't look like it needs a treatment. The spirals
are
spiraling. The curls are curling.
She knows what to do.
Yeah, you're serving.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
You look great too, friend.
Thank you.
What you been up to?
Well, I'm living this impromptu life, focusing on making myself happy. My bestie like hit me up the other day. She's like, yeah, I'll be in South Florida later on this week because I'm going to like a conference. She's building her business. I love a boss babe.
I love her.
And I was like, why don't I just meet you down there?
Because you can't. That's the whole point of you growing a child and letting them go.
Exactly.
You're doing it.
My therapist said I need to give myself permission to figure out who I am, figure out what I like.
A bad bitch.
And just, just enjoy myself. So I gave myself permission to get a Bright Line ticket, and I'm going down south as soon as we finish recording.
Oh,
will you give me a ride? Don't tell me that, because I've searched for a discount for an hour. And you know, the money...
Why didn't you ask
my
me?
money ain't looking like yours. I could have used that.
My money looked like this because I stayed trying to get stuff for cheap.
How did you get the discount?
My cameras guy works for Brightline, and he was like, call me whenever. You could have went up for free.
Well, I was crying when I booked the ticket, so.
That's weird. You have a discount. You have a discount, Carla. I got it for next time. When we take like a quick weekend trip. Oh, you said you weren't going to go to Miami with me on the 1st.
Maybe that's changed.
Oh, maybe.
You never know.
Okay. Well, I'll drop you off to the airport. Yeah, because it's the train at the airport.
Yeah, at the airport.
Okay, so let's go drinking after this?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start drinking now. Cheers. Cheers. Carlos gave us Crown Apple, my fave. Apple. Don't take the whole thing.
That's what
Come
he
on.
said. It's not a sex podcast.
Stop it.
Carla. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Take a shot.
That was good. Chase it down with a little wine. Cheers.
With a little water.
No.
You're. It's giving gangster. I need water. It's giving.
I might kill a cat.
No, you know what? I'm done with you. It's giving gangster. I need water first.
Okay. And it's giving ladylike.
It's giving my chest is hot from the shot. My titties feel very warm.
Really? Like the skin or the I got too much silicone in here to feel anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I'm like,
titties is real.
Mine is real expansive. Mine, not yours. Mine got a serial number. And I make sure people know, just in case somebody kill me, they're gonna find me. You better make sure you take this implant out. Not my fingernails or whatever it's called. My fingerprints. You can take out my fingerprints, but if you forget about this implant, they're gonna find me.
I think we're in a rare mood today. Both of us are kind of in a good mood. I love that for us.
Cheers, really quick for the episode.
Okay, because you just gone. I was trying to change the subject.
Nope.
I was
Cheers
trying to change the subject.
To So What Now.
Cheers to So What Now. Cheers to you guys for listening. Y'all made it back for another episode. I cannot believe that y'all are still here, low-key.
So let's talk about motherhood.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about something that encompasses both motherhood and womanhood. So this time of year, it's all about the magic.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Right. It's all about the magic. It's all about the turkey.
I'm the turkey.
It's all about
Just gotta find somebody to spread me open. No more crown. Go. Okay, sorry,
yes.
Go.
So it's all about the magic. And we want to just take some time to talk about healthy ways to navigate the holidays, because even though it's supposed to be all about the magic and it's supposed to be celebrating Jesus's birthday, it really can become very toxic depending on the type of like traditions that you have with your family, or even like navigating stuff with like certain family members.
No, yeah. Family toxic traditions during the holidays, I think, is one of the most stressful things.
It is.
But then you can also have my situation where you just completely eliminate the stress.
I know.
Walked away from that aspect of it. But I don't think I ever had stressful family traditions. They were actually fun.
Yeah.
And I do miss, if I'm being completely honest, I do miss my family traditions. And I've been trying to recreate them with the newfound family that I now have, which is my friends. And it's like, okay, what am I going to do? So I'm still don't have set traditions, but I do want to do the Christmas girls thing again.
Yeah.
But going back to what I do miss.
Yeah.
You've
real
been
quick, if you're new here.
Yes.
I know that we feel like everybody knows this,
That's
but
right,
Carla is no contact with. Go ahead, Carla.
I'm estranged from my immediate family.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a big family. It was just my parents, 3 kids. That was it. So my father passed away. So 1 parent left, 2 siblings left. I have no contact. I'm estranged from them. But growing up, we were always together for Christmas. And I had my child at 18. So we would stay. I was married. It didn't matter what boyfriend I had. Every one of my boyfriends went over to the house. At Christmas, we stayed the night. We did a whole thing breakfast in the morning, opened up gifts, like Noche Buena, which is What's Noche Buena in English?
Three queens? Three
No.
kings?
Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Christmas Eve. Like you.
Noche Buena.
Noche
Good
Buena.
night.
Good night. Yeah.
See how I'm like, Espanol? You like that? You like that?
You say it's gonna learn it. So Noche Buena, we usually would be like in the house or go out to a party. Like it's like a Puerto Rican thing. There's always someone's house. Then we go to sleep, wake up, do the whole Santa Claus thing.
Oh.
So it was always a thing. So once that ended for me, it left me with this void of just like me and my kid for a couple years and whatever boyfriend I had at the time. And then now it's just more like, now I have both kids, but also my friends. So we did a game night last year.
Yes.
So much fun.
Yes.
It was like charcuterie. We had some wings. The girls were there. So I think I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to tell everybody to put in like $40.
Yeah.
So I'm like, everybody get $40. I'll put in the rest and I'll order wings and food and do the charcuterie boards and have the house with the games. And I think that would be fun. So I'm creating new traditions, but I don't know what it feels like because you have a lot of siblings.
I have 5 siblings, and then I have 2 siblings who have 5 kids. And then my mom is one of 5. And then I have 2 aunts. No, 1 aunt that has 5. So I have a huge family. And when it comes to navigating the holidays, it can become taxing to feel like you have to see everybody or spend time with everybody. But for me, the most difficult thing around the holidays, especially when Michaela was younger, was navigating splitting time with her dad or her dad's part of the family. Because when it comes to the holidays, you can spend all year avoiding people. But you have that, like, you feel like you're required to see people because it's the holidays.
It's so crazy. I never felt that.
Yeah,
pull up.
You
pull up. You want to see her? Pull up.
Yeah.
I'm not going on my way, but that's just a different. I stress over other things.
Yeah.
Like where I don't stress over some things that most people might stress. I'm like, oh my God, I can't go outside with the baby. I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
So it's different stresses, but that doesn't stress me as much just because if you didn't make the time to come around throughout the rest of the year, I view that as like, you don't want to be a part of my life. So I don't feel the necessity to go out of my way now.
Yeah.
You need to put in the work. Now, if you put in the work during the year and I'm like, oh shit, I need to make sure now during the holidays they come. Those people I do feel the pressure to. But if you want to run all year, child.
Yeah. So when it comes to family, you're definitely putting in them repercussions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was like always trying to like build a bridge and make it better going forward. But again,
I think we're both. There's a lot of people on your side, and there's a lot of people on my side. Like I think that there's a lot of folks that will resonate with both of them, because it's true. It all depends on the dynamic of your family. You have a large family.
I have a large family.
I only got a few niggas I gotta cut off.
You also so have you ever had to deal with the thing of that other parent making promises to show up on the holidays and either they don't show up or they're not on time?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you how many Christmases Ayana's dad sent like a $20 gift card.
Listen, but that was $1 million to her.
This motherfucker loved that goddamn gift card, but you sat there and circled on the Toys R Us and the Target and the Walmart and this huge list for Santa Claus. Where I had to tell her, all right, let me tell you who the fuck Santa Claus is. And then even then it was like, mommy can get all this, but this gift card was so beautiful. So that would make me angry more than anything.
Carla, did you really tell her who Santa Claus was?
At 11, yep. Along with the Tooth Fairy and the Elf and the other one, the Easter Bunny. Told them all on
where
the
was
day.
Gentle Parenting TikTok? Where was it when we needed it most?
She was nosy and went and found the Elf in a thing. She was 11.
Yeah.
Bro, remember how big Ayana was at 11?
Michaela believed in Santa Claus way too long. It got draining. I had to cut it off when she started asking for live animals. I'm like, listen, Michaela, Santa can't bring live animals on the sleigh.
How old was she?
The temperature that it gets up there, flying around the stars and the cloud.
Dex.
Yeah, I was like, he can't bring live animals. She wanted a rabbit. I'm terrified of rabbits.
Are you?
Like to touch them, not to see them from a distance, but like, have you ever like a rat? I'm afraid that I'm gonna break the bones.
A rabbit? They're fat.
But their bones are so fragile in my mind because I'm not.
Who
touching
told you they were fragile?
I don't know. I'm scared of rabbits, so I did have to break the Santa tradition.
How old was she?
she was way too old to still be believing
Further than 11?
But the magic was so important to me, Carla, because the magic was taken away from me so early because I had older siblings, which like I love my older siblings to death, but like because they were so much older, and I had an older cousin who basically like lived with us, like around the holiday time when my mom would leave the house, they like, we find in the presents, and they would make us all split up and like pull out everything in the closet, so we knew what we were getting before Christmas.
Oh, that is terrible.
Because they would make us find it.
Do you remember what we used to do with Ayana?
Hold on, but I was so broke. I never got that Barbie house I wanted.
What?
And I would know the disappointment before Christmas.
Dex,
I was so hurt. I still want that Barbie house.
You never got the Barbie house?
I never got the Barbie house.
Did you ever get it from Michaela?
Pause for like a quick totally separate story. But speaking of toxic family members, so when I was younger, I thought my dad was the person that I'm named after.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he struggled with like drugs and stuff. And he also was like never a part of my life. But like Ayana and like Michaela, that absent parent, you make them bigger than what they are because they aren't around to disappoint you.
Okay.
The first and biggest disappointment I ever experienced, we're riding down OBT. If you're in Orlando, you know what Orange Blossom Trail is, aka OBT. My mom sees them. She like, hey, motherfucker, your daughter's in the back seat. What you got her for Christmas? He struggled with drugs, so he used to steal. He was what you would call a booster. We should insert the definition of a booster right here.
Just to get someone to know what a booster
Girl,
is.
this man staying in a hotel. He got, in my little eyes, 1 million toys. We go in the hotel. I'm like, I'm about to hit a lick. This is my dad. He about to give me so many toys. You know this motherfucker gave me a dollar store Barbie.
Not the rest of the toys?
Not the real Barbie. Not the Mattel Barbie. A dollar store Barbie. Have you ever had a dollar store Barbie? No, because you had a good daddy in your life.
But my dad was buying me and his side bitch dolls, so... But that's a different story for a different day. We got the same dolls, so just saying.
Bro, a dollar store Barbie looked like she got alopecia. That's probably insensitive to say. Her head don't stay on.
Wait, you know that
her head don't stay on.
Didn't the Rugrats
Her head don't stay on. So when you try to comb her hair, bro, her head pops off. So I'm looking at the dollar store Barbie, but I'm like, but that's the Barbie house in the corner. And I just left. Listen. That's my villain origin story. I ain't never let a man break my heart since. Okay? I went and got it on my own since. Okay?
Thanks. You gotta talk about this in therapy.
Right. So myself. So maybe a toxic holiday tradition for me is making the magic for Michaela because that motherfucker didn't make the magic for me. My mom tried her hardest, and my mom always made
Your mom had 5
Christmas amazing. My mom used to pay the boosters. To make Christmas magical. You hear me?
Did too. But I come from a pawn shop. Do you know I was born into buying from boosters essentially.
Why do I remember that so vividly though? It broke my heart. That's my villain origin story. That's
actually,
why I don't take my foot off their neck.
Have you told the story? Have you thought about this recently?
Only my close friends know, which is you now.
No, they're all only friends. Only friends now.
Yeah.
But honestly, these kind of things come up when you're in conversation, right? Which is really the reason why I love podcasting so much, because you'll be just having a conversation and you're like, hold up. I just thought of something.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
And it hits you and it's like, oh, let me explore this. There might be a reason why I don't let these men talk to me if they don't pull up with something nice. You know, I mean, that doesn't mean that they
that's why
can't.
I have a thing for Santa.
What do you mean? You have a crush on him?
I love Santa, like black Santas. You should see. I should show you guys. I have so many black Santa Claus. Like I will go in a store.
What's a thing for Santa?
It's hard for me to not buy like a black Santa. They just make me so happy. I love a generous man. I love a generous man. I think that's what I have the hots. And then like I'm attracted to black. Yes, I love black Santa. It's so hard for me not to buy.
Fellas, go buy you. You gotta be dark. Chocolatey man.
And you know a belly usually indicate you got a couple dollars.
Because they eating good. If you too skinny.
Girl, I love black Santa.
If you're too skinny, you can't be for me.
This is not what I thought we were going to be talking about today. My obsession with black Santa. And my crackhead first daddy.
It's a little weird.
Man, my crackhead first daddy.
Not the first daddy.
Yeah, because that didn't end up being the real dad. That's another episode.
That's another episode for a different day. You got the hots for Santa, but I can see that.
I don't want to hunch him. I respect his wife.
Mrs. Claus.
But I have a soft spot in my heart for Black Santa.
But you were the Black Santa.
I mean, I became the Black Santa of my family by like treating everybody. I like Christmas is always at my house.
You do Christmas and you do Thanksgiving at your house too.
I do Thanksgiving at my house, but Christmas is very special to me. So Christmas had a toxic aspect of like, it's just me. I'm a single parent and I was trying to make magic for everybody. And my family, just my immediate family, is 15 people. Jesus. When you think about my nieces and nephews and sisters and brothers and my mom. And so that was very hard for me. So the way that I overcame that in the last few years, I was like, okay, I can't be feeding everybody and buying everybody presents. I do Christmas brunch now.
Okay. That's cute.
Which to feed people for breakfast versus dinner is totally different.
3 dozen eggs.
Also, I don't have to commit my whole day to it.
True.
It's over by like 2-3 p.m. Yeah, and it's crazy because the kids tell me now like they was sitting around the house all day waiting to be able to come over and do Christmas, but it's like no, they get to come over. We all wear our PJs and we just
love
like
PJs.
Yeah, I love it. And my mom is so much less stressed.
Okay.
My mom is also about like creating the magic and making it special. And so
do you feel like you're burning yourself though? Does it feel toxic at this point in time? Or
not anymore. Now that I've made the change and like I had to give myself permission to like make that change, right? I was trying to carry on something that my mom used to do. I saw that my mom was like tired from doing it and drained. I saw that like she would be so anxious and like in a bad mood. So like I took it over. And then like years later, I'm like, you know what? I can't do this either. But like I want to be with my family, right? So let me figure out a way to do it that works for me, and everybody end up loving it. Yeah.
No, I think you're doing great, but I feel like if you're listening and you feel stressed, but I gotta go to this uncle house and this auntie house and this, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You really don't have to. You can be like, I'll see you throughout the year. Yeah. Send them a card. Fuck it. It's 2024. Send them a text message.
Send them a
picture that you took with your kids in front of your tree, or you went out to the mall and took a Santa Claus picture and send them that picture. That's okay too. It really, really is. I love being home. But now we have climate change.
Yep.
It's always been hot here for Christmas.
Yes.
But it's really hot this year.
It's really hot,
so I'm thinking about making, like, I think I want to go to the Poconos. So if you see me out there later on, I think I want to go to Poconos in Pennsylvania.
You want to go to the
Poconos? It's like in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I thought
mountains,
you were talking about the Miami Hood.
Pokebeans?
The Pokebeans. You don't know. Okay, you know what? We're going to have a cultural episode.
Pokebeans? Are you sure that's what it's called?
Pork and beans. Yeah, the pork and beans. It's the project.
Pork and beans?
Yes, it's pork and beans.
Oh, pork
but
and
beans. But it's pork and beans.
Pork beans.
You know what?
Yeah, all right, Puka. Puka beans. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I don't know about that. One day, maybe. Only friends. Subscribe. I'll tell you in 6 months.
I think what we want to let our listeners know is that it's okay to say no around the holidays. It's okay to create your own traditions and new traditions, because you have to figure out a way to be healthy. You still want to be happy, right? But you have to find a way to like make that healthy for you and your children.
You know what I would do if I was in your position, if I didn't have some?
What?
I would try, because I don't have a large family.
Yeah.
I would travel with Ayana.
Yeah.
For the holidays, I would just get a flight and leave.
Yes.
Don't you guys do that?
We did do that. We've done that twice. And I'm so 2, maybe 3 years ago, we were in Colombia for Christmas. And honestly, it didn't feel like Christmas.
Oh.
We were both like, let's not do this again. We'll leave the day after Christmas.
Okay.
Or we'll leave and then like last year we went to New York right after Christmas and we did New Year's. But like I love being with my big family for Christmas. Like even though we all of us live here, like we don't really make it a point to see each other that much. So me and Michaela, we do want to travel. We do want to travel around.
The day after.
I love New York
and
around
Miami.
the Christmas time. No, I love Miami any other time. Okay.
But Christmas,
I love Miami.
New York.
Miami, I hope you love me. But yeah, it didn't feel like Christmas for us. So we're always like, we're either going to do it before or like right after. I'm trying to get her into like, she's been struggling to create a Christmas list. I said, you're struggling because you don't want nothing, baby. And it's okay to say you don't want nothing. She's talking about, but this is only one of 2 times of year where it's like, budget, what budget?
No, there is a budget.
I said, ask for a trip. You don't want things. Ask for a trip.
Yes.
Because that's what I want you to ask for.
Ayana, I have told her for 3 months now, figure out a trip for New Year's that we can do. She just hasn't come up with anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying me, actually.
Take her to New York.
But
I know we go to, it's something
her?
about, do the touristy stuff in New York.
I don't know.
Do a show. Oh, you're not into Broadway?
No.
I love a good Broadway
To
show
me,
and stuff.
I've been going to since I was little.
Go
New York
somewhere where it
isn't-
snows. Has Ayana ever seen
That's
snow?
why I said, yes.
Oh,
So that's the thing. Like because of my dad, we experienced a lot.
yeah.
And me, like we did travel quite a bit. So I think that's why I said the Poconos was in Pennsylvania.
Because of my original dad, I only experienced poverty. That is so different.
I experienced him having all the girlfriends. Little girls coming up to me, I'm like, yeah, he my dad, he my mama's boyfriend. He buy me jewelry and gifts. What gifts? From this store? That's my store. What you mean? I'm 12, she's 9, getting all the stuff she gets. Yeah, he's sleeping with my mama. Does he?
Yeah.
But I was more worried about the dolls he was giving her that were the same thing as mine. But that's the point.
At least it wasn't no dollar store doll.
No, I'm thinking skiing, a nice little resort or a nice little Airbnb where I can take the baby, take her, and just kind of like.
Yeah, I think that would be lovely. I think you should really plan that.
Yeah, maybe. I know
Hopefully
Ariel.
Michaela put a trip on her list too.
Ariel was taking on her kids. I'm telling her business, but taking on her kids on a trip, and they're gonna be gone for a while. But she's like, I'm staying for 8 days, and I was like, whoa, Jesus! But has 5 kids.
Yeah.
So she was like, I want to have scheduled days to just relax and chill. And I was like, that makes sense. I only have. It feels like 1.5 because one is an adult and the other one's a kid, so I don't feel like I'm mothering her. I'm just spending my money on her.
Yeah.
And then with him, it's like, okay, we got to watch him. But anywho, yeah, I think this episode mostly is for, as a mother, as a woman, make sure to create your own boundaries and create your own traditions.
Yes, you do not have to follow
is this the liquor that got me doing hiccups?
Yeah, it is.
We've
Been drinking. We've been drinking. But yeah, you don't have to focus on old traditions. You can create new ones. You don't have to be around any weird old family members that you don't like.
Oh, and no,
create and if you are not comfortable like setting that boundary in front of the person, like get your favorite cousin. I know we all got our favorite cousin.
We do. I got one.
Get your favorite cousin and be like, look, when uncle or auntie so-and-so start talking about XYZ, like here's our code word and let's be out. Yeah.
And you can leave if it's not at your house. You can leave whenever you want. You
can totally leave. You can leave just to go
say you're coming to my house.
Smoke. You can leave to officially leave. But yeah, everybody got that favorite cousin or that favorite sister that is like, listen, let's lock in. Before we go in here, Uncle Leroy might start talking some dumb shit about XYZ. Like, let's get out. Also, one thing that I love about my mom got some little toxic ways, right? But my mom is one of those people who is like open to listening and learning. So one thing that my mom and my family in general, especially like the older generation, like they will be quick to comment on your appearance. Like they gonna tell you, oh, you gained weight. Oh, you lost weight. Like, oh, your hair, oh, this, oh, that. And growing up in that, like I've developed a tough skin, like I don't care. Same. But Michaela and like the younger generation, like they don't have that. So I've told my mom, like, hey, listen, do not comment anything about her appearance, actually positive or negative. Do not comment on her appearance.
Just you're happy to see her.
Yes, exactly. And my mom, it took a couple times, but she took that feedback and like she won't do that type of thing anymore.
That's actually really good because with my mom, I remember walking by and hearing moo.
Ooh. Yeah.
She's becoming a cow.
Yeah.
I was 115 pounds.
I don't know if they even.
I don't get it.
I don't know if they know. I don't know if they're. I don't know what the point is of that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's them masking whatever they were feeling inside. It was projection. Mm-hmm. I 1,000% think that's something. As I'm thinking about it, it was just projection.
Yeah.
Of whatever they felt about themselves. My mom was 28 when she had me, so I'm thinking like in my young years, she was in her 30s, probably as old as I am. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of insecurities, right? You're about to turn 40. Is your husband doing whatever out in the streets? Are you losing your youth? Like, even though we're not. We are losing our youth, but we're becoming more mature. And I feel like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at you, I look at me, I look at a lot of my friends, and I'm like, these 18-year-olds can never. But those 18-years look at us, and I'm like, look at them old ladies, right?
Old ladies,
but I'm like, I actually love that about them. Mm-hmm. That naiveness, that they feel like they have a lifetime to go like this. And it's like, that'll end really soon. But I want everyone to feel comfortable.
Yes.
To set their own standards,
Yeah.
to create their own things to do. Travel if you want to travel. And whoever has an issue with it, they will be fine.
Mhm.
They will be fine. We make up these like scenarios in our head. We were talking about it earlier. You were making all these scenarios about like work and other things, right?
Mhm.
But I'm like, you're setting up all of these scenarios in your head. This person's going to be mad, or they don't want to be my friend anymore, or they're not going to talk to me for a long time. Are they going to think I'm being disrespectful?
Yeah.
When really, if you just talk to them and tell them, hey, I'm going on a trip.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going on a trip with my family. Like, I cannot wait to see you when I get back. So on the 25th, I won't be here, but on the 28th, I'll be back and we can do brunch or whatever. They will be okay with that as long as you communicate it. Just don't go ghost.
Yeah. And also, like, let's just say they're not okay with it. Like, what's the worst about a person who makes comments that don't make you feel good no longer speaking to you?
Fuck
so that
'em.
one auntie who's always talking about your weight when you see her at Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Fuck her.
If you come to her and be like, hey, auntie, like, let's not talk about my weight, or, you know, you don't tell me you don't like my hair, because obviously if I'm wearing my hair like this, I like it. Let's just say like she don't take that well and she decides not to talk to you anymore.
Fuck
That's
her.
one less person who's making you feel bad about yourself in your life.
Yeah, and you have
don't
room
need that.
now to add someone else that makes you feel good.
Exactly.
We have to let go of things to let things add up. Like I was saying on another episode, like for business wise, when things go out, I have room for other things. When you let go of people, or when you scale back on certain people, you have room for other things. So
you're probably not even enjoying the holiday because you're anxious because you know like cousin so and so is gonna say something about the fact that like you still not married.
You're married and miserable.
But let that go. Let that person know how you feel. And if they're not okay with it, like, guess what? You might enjoy Christmas now because you no longer have to deal with cousin so-and-so.
Uncle Leroy, cousin so-and-so, and Auntie Rashida. All of them are going to be gone. So what now? So what now? I'll tell you so what now. I'll tell you so what now.
Yeah.
You're going to live a great life.
You're going
to be happy. Santa Claus, the black one.
You're going to realize you have an obsession with Black Santa.
Okay.
You're going to make red velvet waffles. That's what I make now.
You do?
Yes.
You do?
You're going to realize so many things and then be able to enjoy the holiday. And we want that for you guys.
That's what I want. I want to enjoy the holiday.
Creating that for ourselves.
And during the holidays, I want to date more. I want somebody to take me on a date.
During the holidays?
Yep.
Okay, so you want them to give you a gift?
No. Just take me to dinner.
Okay.
I just want a man to take me to dinner. Brunch, actually. Dinner's kind of late.
You should put that on your Christmas list. Maybe Santa will take you.
Okay. Black Santa?
Black Santa.
I love it. So, what has made you feel good during this holiday season so far?
So every year a new little tradition that I make for myself so I work from home. In my home office, I've been creating a custom tree every year, like a tiny little desk tree, and I do a theme. I'm doing a Beyonce theme this year.
So cute.
And like it's just so much fun, like either being able to like make crafts to create things or like sourcing different things. Like it's made me feel so
You
good.
literally
so
put
fun.
glitter. Does the horse have a name?
Renee.
Is that a thing? Or
Yeah,
you just gave her that
real
name?
friends, real fans know. Yes.
She kept saying names for these horses.
Renee for Renaissance. Yes. But
Wow,
yeah, the horse has a name.
interesting.
But that has made me feel really good. Like, I guess in a way you can call that another tradition that I create for myself. Like
a tradition, a hobby, something that makes you happy. Literally that makes you happy, nobody else.
So I get ornaments that give me like a memory of the year or a milestone event that me and Michaela do. Like she has like the year she got her driver's license. We got a certain ornament, or like the year she got accepted into her college, or like when she was in high school and she was doing like musical theater, we have something that represents that. We went to like certain concerts, we have ornaments that represent that. So like, and just seeing those things, looking back on all the memories that we made throughout the years by looking at those ornaments, that brings me so much joy.
That's actually
and I got
really
one for
cute.
you, friend, because I'm starting the tradition for you.
Okay.
We went to Mexico City earlier this year and we did a milestone, like huge event of riding a hot air balloon. I've always wanted to do that, but like been afraid to do that. And it was like being up there, like was so peaceful and surreal. Like I'm never going to forget that.
Yeah, it was fun.
And like I happened to come across.
I'm going skydiving on Sunday. I know you were going to come with me, so I didn't even ask you.
I appreciate that.
I was like,
I appreciate you not being toxic in my life.
I was going to, but then I said, I'm just going to find somebody
else. But who are
else.
you going with?
We're Jazz. We decided today.
Can you not go with Jazz? Because I need her around to do my hair.
Not the podcast. Fuck the podcast. Her hair needs to get done.
I need her around to do
She just did it.
My roots need to be done.
No, she just did it. And I was like, what? And she's like, I'll do it again. I loved it. And I said, okay, well, we're going to go Sunday.
I'm going to call her. I need you to do it with someone else, please.
No, I'm going with. No one else wants to do it with me.
I'm going to lose my bestie and my hairstylist.
Depression. That's full. That's
what will I do with my life?
That's full depression.
I don't want you to do this. I'm serious.
Oh, you'll be fine. For me, I didn't realize I haven't been that intentional about the ornaments, but like there's one of monster trucks for song from last year. Like I have our letters like A, P, and C.
Yes,
I have like little things, but never that intentional. I love that idea.
What I would love for you to do, because I have it sporadically for Michaela, take a picture and put it in an ornament every year. And like looking back and seeing how much she's grown. So in school, he's gonna do that, right? Like you get. So I'm sure you have some for Ayana, but like I'm like, I wish I would have done that every year for Michaela.
I don't know where they are in those pictures.
Because it's so cute to see how much they've grown. Like so, I have like a kindergarten one and maybe like a first or second grade.
I send you middle school pics all the time of them because every time they come pop to my memory, I can't believe that's them.
Yeah, but I did that with my whole family. Like on Amazon, you can order a kit to make those ornaments and do like the disposable camera. You should do that for Sami.
You're doing a lot.
I love Christmas.
I'll send you a picture.
Lexiana, hit me up.
I did the Grinch this year, so if you go to social media, you'll see a couple reels that I did.
I'm obsessed.
I have Grinch everywhere, and it's like holiday spirit, but also like sometimes I feel a little Grinchy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's enjoying the Grinch, and I'm like, your mom is the Grinch, really sometimes. But it just. Oh my gosh, I'm spending all this money and I don't even care. I'm like, I want the house to be full blown.
It looks
Grinch.
Amazing.
I can't wait to put the blow up things outside. Yeah. Because I have a big, long Grinch one. Anywho, make your own, basically, so what now? What are you going to do now after this episode? Make your own holiday traditions. Make sure that you don't feel the pressure to, fold towards those toxic family members, the toxic traditions that you know that when you're finished with that meeting with your family, when you're done hanging out with them, you feel drained.
Yeah.
You feel sad. You feel like you were just like depleted of joy. You don't got to do it.
No, you don't have
just
to do
use
that.
us next week. Be like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my homegirl, Carla and Dex. And it's the truth because you can turn on the YouTube at your house while drinking wine. Hey.
Oh, you finished.
Are you over there babysitting? Like, babysit some, not the wine. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now that we're done with that, feel good, create your own traditions. And I feel like your ornament idea is something that I feel everybody could do. I have the I voted sticker for you.
Yes, I want to do, this was the first year Michaela was able to participate in the election. And so I want to like submit that, like cement that in like an ornament.
Yeah, so I got great. 2 stickers because I thought Ayana was going to come with me and she didn't.
It's okay. Maybe next time. We got 4 more years to get that together.
Woo! Child.
But I hope you guys have an amazing holiday season.
Yes.
I hope you have a healthy holiday season. I hope that you are brave enough to create your own traditions for things that are unhealthy for you. And we love you guys. Carla, again, is going to tell you guys all the shit we want you to do because I don't remember that yet.
It's cool. You're going to tell your friend, your family member, your coworker, everybody that you have on your phone, share this episode with them. So every week you're sharing the episode at this point in time. They're going to be like, I'm so sick and tired of it. I don't care.
No, they're not.
You tell them I don't care.
They're going to be like,
because these are my friends.
This is actually the Christmas gift.
I'm giving you a Christmas gift every week. Take it. So make sure you forward the episode to everybody that you know. Make sure you rate and review on the podcast. We're going to start those reviews and make sure that you guys are only friends. If you leave a rate and review, I know you're part of the only friends.
Only friend, like so, OG only friends.
Rate and review from your friends and your coworkers' phones as well if they have an Apple iPhone. Take their phone and be like, I need to look at the Apple Podcast app real quick. Follow us on social media, the So What Now Podcast. The link is in the description of the bio so you can make sure you go to the correct one. And join our only friends on there.
Follow Carla on social media. Look, I'm getting it. Follow Dexty.
Carla with Maris and Dexty. And yeah, let's make sure to continue the conversation.
Yeah.
And keep coming back. Your support means everything. Share on social media and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Hi Hello Labs is kicking us out now.
Yeah. Carla was like, I'm wearing this hat. This hat means business. I want the hat to pop up right here. That hat's I'm gonna take a picture, Kason, and we're gonna put it right here. The hat is hatting. Okay? We're out of here before he kicks us he gonna turn the lights off on us.
Bye, friends.
Bye. Lights off. Oh, the big lights on. Bye.